Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the All About Favor channel. I am your host, Pastor KZ, and I just want to welcome those of you who are watching for the first time. Please consider subscribing. And for my regular viewers, subscribers, family, and friends, thank you for continuing to support this channel. Now, let's get on with some housekeeping things. I want to also remind you about the coldest water bottle. Remember, go to their website. Some of you didn't get a chance to get your orders in before Christmas, but go ahead and get your coldest water bottle. They come in different colors, different sizes, and they do have some to help you with your cold beverages as well as your hot beverages. So think about getting that. If you mention the All About Favor channel, you will get a 10% on your final order. Also, it's hoodie week for Pastor KZ. Y'all been watching the hoodies I've been wearing? Well, I learned a lot from other YouTube content creators because we have a little content creator family going, and they give you little nuggets and tidbits. And a lot of the content creators, they are paid to sponsor or to speak about their product on their channel. So Pastor KZ has several sponsors that's pending right now, and one of the sponsors I have written and inquired about is possibly a eyeglass, because if you notice I wear different glasses. I am trying to get a sponsorship to support this channel about me wearing their product. Another product is the sportswear. I wear a lot of sportswear because on my sports wrap up, I rep people who win, and then sometimes I rep people who don't win. I just rep the gear. So I write to get some of the gear. So I'm writing for sponsorships of that. I have one out so far to Puma and Adidas. So a lot of YouTubers, we get little perks such as also makeup. I have one out for Black Radiance and CoverGirl makeup sponsorship. So everything these content creators do, we're not just doing them for no reason. And also, if you notice the earrings, I do have a couple of jewelry pieces that I've also written to get sponsorship for and share with you, the viewers, so you can pick up some things that you may like. Now, I have some food for thought for you today. On this Friday, we're leading up to ending this year, going into a new year. I have a word for you today, and that word is prune. 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 What does the word prune mean? For those of you who have gardens or flowers or vines, you take some shears and you prune. Mean you cut around or you cut back. The word cut, that is the word prune, cutting something. Some of you need to prune some people in your circle. Did you side eye me just now? Some of you need to prune some people that's in your circle. Why do you prune? Why do you cut back? Why do you cut out? Why do you remove? Because they're not serving the purpose that they should, or they're simply in the way. When you don't prune a plant, especially a fruit-bearing plant, tree, or vine, it stops growing. All it does is it's growing wild, or it doesn't produce fruit. Y'all hear me? There's a parable in the Bible when Jesus and the disciples walked past the fig tree, and Jesus cursed the fig tree, and the disciples were in their minds thinking, why would he do something like that? What was the problem? And when he walked back past the fig tree again, they were inquiring within themselves. They didn't verbalize it, but Jesus knew what their thoughts were. And let me show you the metaphor from that. The fig tree was grown, and it should have had figs on it. There's some trees that grow that's supposed to bear fruit in season. The fig tree was not bearing in season. It wasn't doing what it was proposed to do, or supposed to do. The purpose of the fig tree was to bear fruit in its season. There's some people in your life who are not bearing fruit in season, and there's no reason for them to still be there because they're in the way. Sometime if you don't prune or cut away certain people or certain situations in your life, it stagnates you from growing. Well, I'm too old for all of that. I don't have much time left on this earth. That's a lie. You will be here until God say your time is up. And your time is not up yet. So you have a reason to still be here. And your reason for still being here is to learn when to prune, cut away some things. Some of you still got junk you holding on to. And you keep saying, I know I'm trying to get to heaven. Not unless you prune some of this stuff. Some of you still sitting around here singing these old songs. I know if I get a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. You might not make it to the kingdom until you prune some stuff away. Do you not realize some of you like, I never could have made it. I shouldn't even be here right now. Ask yourself why you saying that. They say this stuff, oh, I could have been dead sleeping in my grave, but you still here. Ask yourself why you still above ground. It's because God is giving you an opportunity to prune some things, to get some things right, cut out some things, cut away around some things, remove some things. Remove and cut some junk that's still in you that's going to prevent you from that seat in the kingdom. I didn't mean to come on here and preach today, y'all. Okay, but thank you, Holy Spirit, for that anyway. I'm just trying to help somebody as I help myself. This ain't just about you. Every time I come on here, I'm helping myself too, y'all. The word cuts both ways. It's a sword and it cuts me too. I got to prune some stuff too. Oh, y'all didn't think that? You know what? A preacher who's perfect can't help me because you don't understand what I'm going through. If you ain't never had the struggle, if you have never had to deal with hurt, pain, discouragement, depression, frustration, if you've never had to deal with, I don't know, Lord, how I'm going to pay this bill, how I'm going to pay that bill, it ain't much I got to hear from you because you don't understand. You can't relate to the struggle. You can't relate to me. Come back to me when you can say, baby, I know what I'm talking about because I've been there. And God brought me through, and this is how he brought me through. I had to prune some stuff, had to cut out some junk, had to cut out some people who were nothing but junk to me, had to cut away some old feelings of anger. I had to prune that bitterness. I had to prune that stuff and get that junk out of me. I had to prune that anger. I had to prune that unforgiveness and get that junk out of me. I had to cut it out of me. Oh, y'all, I feel like preaching right now, but I'm gonna have to stop this because God is so good. And I'm just telling somebody, I can't get caught up like this. I got to tell somebody. You got to prune some stuff. You got to prune it. You got to cut away some stuff. You got to cut out some things. You got to cut around your heart. You got to cut that bitterness out of your heart, that unforgiveness out of your heart. If you want to live, you got to prune some things. Thank you for watching on this Friday. I hope I've given you some food for thought. Y'all, I just feel good right now. Continue to write in your journals. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Send me an email at walkinfavor61@yahoo.com. We're getting close to 4,000 subscribers, y'all. Somebody is watching. I'm doing some good. I'm helping somebody. I'm just a vessel, y'all. Be blessed. Always stay focused and continue to walk in favor. I'll see you back briefly tomorrow.